action. Hello, welcome to Dallas. It's Saturday night. This was the open class for the social, and it was hit and melt. And just real quick, we did an exercise in the beginning where we would flick from one side to the other. We started with the right foot. We talked about just transferring weight. Then we talked about flicking the leg. Then we talked about adding the head. Then we talked about adding the torso. Last thing about that is then we can just do the head and melt our bodies back through as we're shifting. And you can also melt back and stay on that back foot, just so you know in the future. It doesn't always have to be transferring weight. You can go to the left for a little bit and come back to the right. And then you do the opposite side, coming through, looking this way, and then hit and melt, and then hit and melt, okay? It was just kind of getting your bodies to get the actions. Here's the beginning. We did a starter step. 1, 2, 3, and a 4. Leaders, you did a pop turn with a fold. 1, 2, using the right arm, popping, and a 5 and a 6, and a 3 and a 4. It's okay. It's late. Okay, 3 and a 4. From here, I do need to transfer the leader's weight for and to lead me. This is where the followers can either just go for 5, but I'm going to go away and pop into my hip for 5 end and create a ricochet, a reaction of a bounce. 5 and a 6, 7 and a 8 and a 1 and 2. Leaders getting used to shifting, listening to that, and then going back and sinking away when your followers are going away. Followers using your left hand just give a really good signal to your leaders that you're doing something different, and that maybe you want to hold it longer if you dissipating your connection didn't do the trick. Sometimes this is not enough. Sometimes an action of a visual like this is a lot more clear for a leader to play off of what you're doing. From there, we kick back, under and turn, just basic. Leaders, you hitched out of that. And we both did the hit and melt with the flick in the head. We did an under and turn, 1, 2. Right here, we're gonna flick and look at each other, 3. Okay? I don't have to look at my partner. I'm looking in that direction, and then honestly, I'm looking at the floor. Okay? This is end of 3, and leaders 2. Then we're gonna sink in 4, 5, and to make it easy, we landed together for 6. I talked about the leaders that you could cross. 4, 5, and cross 6. From there, leaders, you can step back into the push break for 1, 2. Here's a rock and go. Prep. 5 and 6. Turn. 7, double turn. 8, and here's the hit. Flick a 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4. Okay, wink, wink. From there, we're gonna triple followers and a 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Leaders, you're gonna be here for 4. You're gonna stay here even more for 1 of the pattern and 2. And when I say 4, I'm counting the music, but you're here 1 and 2, 3 and 4. I would love to try that to music, and then you guys can be done.